it was falling behind 17-0. When that offense started clicking, you knew you guys, the only chance we had to get back in this game was to get the ball back to the offense.
Yeah.
How did y'all take that as a challenge and stand up to that task?
We've been talking about all week, blending together all units as special teams, defense, and offense, and we knew when offense needed us, we was going to have to step up. And our whole emphasis is we got to play a step better. Even today was good, but we got to play better as a defensive unit. So our whole job is just to keep getting better at defense and keep helping our offense.
All right, let's talk about this guy right here, Evan Crenshaw. Yeah. Evan, you've been punting the ball tremendously all season long. But today when it really counted, I want to go straight to the moment, the 4:41 left in the game, it's 17-14. Weren't able to convert there, but coaches just sent you right back out there. I think was your best punt of the day. You pinned it about there inside the 10-yard line. Talk about the importance of being able to dictate and flip the field position with you.
Yes, sir. No, that's a big thing. It's been coming up a lot, that kind of momentum and stuff, and helping, the defense feel good about the starting field position and everything. And that all happens on Tuesday and Wednesday. We talk about it all the time. It's however you prepare Tuesday, Wednesday, we win the game on Tuesday and Wednesday. And that's really the big thing that translates to the game.
Devin, it takes me back. You were here last year, too. It kind of reminds me a little bit what Coach said post-game against Nichols. A team where we were last year would have struggled in that game in that fourth quarter when we came back like we did. I think that same sentiment and comment applies today to this game as well, too. Talk about the difference a year makes.
This year's squad is a completely different squad. We like to attack everything, and being that we haven't really held a full 4 games, this is what the whole week we practice. Why not this week? Why not make this the week where we put all 4 quarters together and play complementary football?
And Evan, I'm going to ask you: Are you glad for an off week? It's only been 4 games. It sounds only 4, but it's been 4 physical football games.
No, I agree, and I think we'll get a few guys back in that bye week. This is huge for momentum going into the South League as well.
All right, Devin, last question for you as well, too. The preseason, 2-2 is over with. It all starts now with South coming to town in 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, we know what it is. We're going to take this week to get our body right, and we're going to handle business when that time comes.
All right, gentlemen, thanks for throwing out there last week with the guys. A lot of in-game adjustments. You had a full week to prepare. Struggles through 3 quarters on the offensive side. You had at times move the ball. Talk about what clicked there in the final 13 minutes.
Well, we're 11 that makes 1, and I feel like we just, here and there, we're kind of beating ourselves in those first 3 quarters, and I think it was like a hit where we had to go, and we kind of looked at each other, and it was like, let's just do this together, Let's go out there and play as hard as we possibly can for the last 13 minutes and just see what happens, And credit to our coaches for having a great plan that was ready for any and every situation, too. They were able to put us in a situation where we could go win, and we just all played hard. We played for each other, and went out there and were able to execute.
Well, the biggest thing for you, I think, in that final fourth quarter was just the offensive line seemed to finally gel and figure it out and gave you protection to really be able to run the football when you needed to, even if it's shots downfield, and open up in the running game pretty well, too.
I mean, yeah, we kind of were able to get it going, but a lot of that is on me, too. I gotta be my best in the pocket, where to move and when to get out and when not to. And I gotta do a better job in the run game too, like giving out fakes. If I can hold 1 guy or 2 guys, you never know what that could do. And I think, like I said, the last 13 minutes, we all just so let's come together and do our job how we can do best.
What can a win like this do for this team?
I think it just shows that we're ready for every situation, no matter what, and it shows that no matter what happens, we're all together as a team. The offense and the defense and the special teams and the blend is all together because we love each other. If you asked everybody in that locker room how much do you love this football team, I think we would say, man, this is one of my favorite teams I've ever been a part of. I think that's one of the most unique things about this team.
Well, Tucker,